Okay, break! Ready, ready? Set! Check, go! Ready! Ready! Ready, set! Set up! Ready, ready! Hut! Set up! Here we go, here we go! Go! Ready! Hut, hut! Ready! Ready! Got it! Ready? Ready, ready? Ready, ready! Check, go! On the ready! Ready!
Oh, are you kidding?
Let's go now!
It's Madden NFL 24. And coming up, we'll see David Njoku. He burned the defense a week ago for 118 yards. It's the Browns and the Ravens, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 24.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cleveland Browns. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. It's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And it's got folks believing that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September, but they're telling everyone that they're going to be there in the end.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Ravens, they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And the way they played last week defensively, you look at the tape, it looks like they had extra guys on the field, and they thoroughly shut down that offense.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it, because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. If you look at this Browns defense, this unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. 1 in running the ball, 1 in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
That second down run a big help. The 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Got a man here. It's Wilson. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Not only was it a double move route, it was the dreaded post corner for any defensive back, because you think that
they'll run on first down with Singletary. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 24 carries, 98 yards, and a score.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
Right back to Singletary on second down. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 40-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got the lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Jackson now. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Zay Flowers, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So here come the Browns now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
On the ground, the drive starts with Wilson. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie. It
was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He was probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
Well, they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run straight ahead with Wilson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
The numbers for Njoku from a week ago: 4 catches, 118 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He has enough for the first down, and the keeper a gain of 6. The Browns come into this one still undefeated despite the one tie. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. From the 23, here's a 2nd and 7. Right back to Dixon. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Dixon complete. Now the ball comes loose. And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. After 1, 7-0. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. A handoff on the option to Singletary. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And that is incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
This is taken at the 18. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Wilson with a first down carry. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Wilson. And a pretty little juke move there, but not a ton to show for it afterwards as he's brought down. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Good work there, holding them out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Again, Wilson. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. This is Wilson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Jackson. And he'll go right back to Andrews.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Now it's Jackson. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he will have a Ravens first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4. Down.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. To throw again is Jackson. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here's Jackson. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
He did hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes
he's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Tucker's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Well, the Browns going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down, got his hand in and knocked it away.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. Completes it to Dixon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
All right, Brandon,
so we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break.
Take you around the NFL here in week.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now they'll hand it off to Wilson. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Back to throw now on first down. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Right back to Njoku. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And quickly they get to the line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. Down to about the 32. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 7. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Townsend. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 14. It was a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run with Wilson out of the shotgun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
2nd and 6. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll try and pick it up on the ground with Wilson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Browns have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the 2nd half. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Play action. Now Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the 2nd half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate. And those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get him next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick 6. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Taken from just outside the 30. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The Cleveland offense ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. On the jet sweep, here comes Moore.
That dude's fast.
And he stopped
that?
immediately there.
Woo.
Calling no gain that time, as it's going to leave it with a third and about 3 to go.
That dude was quick. 420, I got to watch out for that guy.
Now back to throw. Escaping
Pick
the
up the
pressure
fucking
right.
block, you idiot.
And
Oh my
incomplete.
God.
He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. Something we haven't really seen much of from him. An incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way, because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On second down, this is Madison. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Whoa, what the? I need to catch
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. That goes for a gain of 31.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Jackson. A slant route caught by Bateman. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And 3rd and 1 now. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Open man is Flowers. He's got it. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson now. This will be caught inside the 10. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And Jackson throwing once more.
Get out of
here. Looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here then?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
Now on first, Dixon again. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception. But playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Targeting more, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Dixon, complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. A give running left, Dixon. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll look to throw here. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. A give. This is Wilson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 50 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. Touchdown, Browns! Tutu Atwell. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Dude, how is he so slow?
Complete. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 75 yards. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17.
Unstoppable, Madden. Onside kick, too.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Flush to his right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Dafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
I had guaranteed 30, 40 yards right there.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
I'm getting the sense that you just like to fucking bust all over people with the same fucking video game every year.
He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens.
Fucking Rashad
Down
Bateman.
by 11. A little under
Never
a minute,
in his life,
50 remaining.
not even in college.
They need a touchdown with a 2-point conversion and a field goal in either order as they've got it first down. Jackson. That is caught. Bateman. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sidelines? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
And his throw is incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Now Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down.
Thank God.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. That one looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Flushed out right.
Dude, no, man, I put that perfect, the high and everything. Man, you got to work on your fucking mechanics, man. That's a touch pass that should have been very easy to bloop over that boy.
22-yard line.
Oh, there was easily 6 yards of separation, so that means that there's going to be able to
Still
be
young in this
angle.
league. Has to learn to try not to
Towards
do
the
too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held it, they might go for it again.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. This definitely four-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here. Throwing, Jackson. That's caught by Wilson, and he is out of bounds with the first down as the clock ticks inside of 30 seconds. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Jackson.
Dude,
pulled in by Wilson.
What the fuck?
Ravens going to use their third and final timeout.
Literally.
As the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Jackson to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
Here's Jackson. He shakes him off. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
4th down. Here's Jackson. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big...
If he sold his soul to the devil, would Josh Bateman be able to get that kind of fucking yardage? Fuck, dude. And definitely not short route and mid route catches. Maybe he'd bust a couple over the top because of a huge deep pass because Lamar's got a cannon, but not that shit that was happening. What the fuck? Unrealistic. I'm on simulation. Gotta fuck with this game's sliders just to get shit like to be playable. How bad are you at making video games, EA? Like, have you just given up on Madden and just only put your effort into FIFA? Or is it all about the money for you guys? You just do microtransactions and just want to subjugate players. I'm just keep getting fat stacks because you're fucking pompous assholes. Fucking 4 weeks for all of them. Like, not even like some wavering shit, but fucking full-blown a month. Without arguably 2 or 3 of my top 10, top 15 players. Like, the fuck? Some bullshit. Gotta fight and fucking claw in this video game just to be able to do shit. Like, God damn. really trying to shit on me because I traded away Chubb. Like, really trying. That 5-0, 5-0-1, trying me. Dude, I got nobody catching the ball besides Njoku. Moore's not doing that well. The rookie tight end hasn't even breached 100 yards with 13 catches. Oh, God, dude, this is rough. This is rough. Gotta change something. I don't think that playbook was it either. That's fucking weak. Didn't have any pizzazz. Let's see what Buffalo's this